It's Berlin, 1 round and 4 deals MCR. And I see 1 brown belt with us and 2 green belts. That's interesting. That's interesting. I can try to collect all types. All types with pang of seat wind and prevalent wind. And maybe I'll collect something curious with this pang. I'm not sure about outside hand now, but I have some forms for outside hand. Like pair of ones, 1, 2, waiting for 3 cracks. So if I see that I can't collect dots, I can go for outside hand, and it will be enough. These pangovists give me 4 points, and outside hand costs another 4 points. Ouch. That's it, I discarded 8, 9. If I take pango of ones, then I'll discard 4, 5. But if I take some chow, okay, let's discard this 5 now and wait for 3. Sometimes it's good to discard dangerous tiles, possibly dangerous tiles earlier, so that the player to the right won't be ready for them. Aha, great. Very nice. If I'll see, for example, all whites taken for a pang and I don't get another wind, then it can be just outside hand. But I can take something in dots. Maybe I'll be able to make melded hand. If I take chow 1, 2, 3 from the left, and 5, 6, 7, for example, or 4, 5, 6. The opposite player possibly collects dots. The player to my left collects maybe just chows. Looks more like chows for me. North was needed to someone. 4 cracks is a good tile. For example, if the player to my right collects some mixed triple chow, then yes. Aha, she decided what to declare. 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4, 5. And the opposite player wants something interesting. She can't make pure straight, obviously. Mixed straight, as long as all ones bams are out of the game. But she can try to make some pure straight in dots, for example. And I don't know whether 2 dots is needed to someone. Maybe the player to my right waits just for 2 dots. Okay, let's see. 2 dots. Okay. Possibly she's collecting lower 4. Lower 4. And I see 3 cracks here, 3 cracks there. and I can't make an outside hand. I can just make something like simple types. Simple types, and I don't see whites. That's curious, because I need one white. Nine BAMs. Save. Aha, the opposite player, yes. She had remaining tiles, so she possibly wants to make... She possibly wants to make mixed triple chow 789. 789, 1, 2, 3. 3 8s we see, but possibly she has the last one. And my 3 cracks can be just to the right. My 8 cracks. Huh. 1. I can try collecting a small fan hand if I take pang of ones. If I take pang of ones, I can discard white, but very possibly white is to my left. She's collecting half flush. In dots? No. White is not needed. That's interesting. What about... Aha, okay, good. 1 cracks goes to the opposite. No. Luckily I picked this 3, but what was that hesitation about 1? I'm just curious. 2. 2 must be safe as well, no? Yes, she already has possibly 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4, and waits for some single tile. Some single tile. She waited for 3, but now maybe she waits for 4, for example. I mean 4 dots. Really? Huh. Aha, she luckily changed her waiting to two-sided. Okay. Two-sided waiting that was. I didn't hope for that last 1 cracks to make pang of ones instead of 1, 2, 3. Okay, now, the worst case, as long as I don't have anything for knitting, anything good for knitting, that's at most 3 tiles for knitting in suits and 5 owners. Okay, all types it can be. All types, or it can be even 7 pairs. Let's see what will come from the wall. Maybe I'll collect something, but if I take nothing from the wall, that it's just a trash hand. Okay, let's discard useless tiles. I hope that something will come to 5 BAMs. Yes. Something will come to cracks. Maybe 3, maybe 7, I don't know. I can take pang of greens. No, wait, I don't need, as long as I have a strong form 5-6. I hope that the player to my left will discard another 7 bams. The opposite player melded 4-5-6. Possibly she's collecting half flush and cracks, so maybe I'll make just eyes and cracks. I don't know what to discard now if I take something good. Okay, maybe it will be some pairs. I remind you that I planned to collect pairs. Maybe pungs. Pairs, maybe pungs, I don't know yet, but let's wait for some development. Maybe I'll take more pairs. Great. East is useless. I took 7-8, okay, I can develop this form. Nobody discards greens. That could be my pair, but who could tell? 2 cracks. Ouch. Quickly. Pure straight and half flush from the leader. She takes from the leader, and now she's the leader. I'm at the last place, and my distance from the new leader is 72 points. 72 minus 32 means I need 41 points from any other player, to the left or to the right. 41 or 21 from the leader to get to the first place, or 11 from the wall. 11 from the wall. Something like mixed triple chow, all chows and self-drawn. Mixed triple chow, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's see. Ones dots I have. I can make them my eyes, and I just need 7 or 8 dots. 7 or 8 dots for mixed triple chow, for robust mixed triple chow. I can also take pang of ones and leave 3s as my eyes. Can discard 1, 3. I'll be discarding 3 cracks, obviously, as my totally isolated and useless tile, but I'll hold 1, 3 for some time. Good. The opposite player wants... she possibly wants outside hand. Outside hand. No. Great, that's it. I just wanted to take this 8. And it came. Now I just need 7 cracks and 7 dots. Winning tile from the wall, preferably. Winning tile from the wall. And another tile from anywhere. Not a very wise plan, of course, because I'm waiting in the hole. I just hope that I'll take good tile from the wall. Six cracks goes nowhere. What the opposite player wants. She's on the east, but she discarded east. Maybe she needs... Maybe she needs west. Oh, no, not west, sorry, north. North. Maybe white. Maybe simply white without all types. Just eyes in, I don't know, one's cracks, yes, and pung of whites. Maybe that's just mixed triple chow 789. Very possibly so, but then she must have 7 cracks. 7 cracks. The player to my right doesn't meld, and she possibly collects BAMs, maybe. Maybe it's knitting. 8, another 8 on the table, and 7 melded. Okay, 6 BAMs must be safe, but I'm not sure about 1 cracks. But 1 cracks is safe. Good, very nice. Now, cool, very cool. And now I'm waiting for 7, but I can't wait from the wall. I think that the opposite player is ready, and everyone else. Maybe the player to my left is ready. I'm not sure about the player to my right, but the player to my left must be ready. What about another 789 chow? I see 2 8s, or it can be 5 6 7 in someone's hand. Yes, just what I wanted. She wanted mixed straight, nevertheless. She didn't get 6 dots. Okay, as I calculated, I took this self and got to the first place. She has 16 points and I have 36 now. And I need to take this hand, or at least make the player to my left win with the cheap hand, so that she won't get to the first place. 4 pairs I have. 4 pairs, that's interesting. Let's try collecting some pairs, maybe pungs. Maybe I'll go for pungs, just for speed. I just need people to discard my tiles. 1-7 BAMs I see already. Maybe 7 BAMs will be my eyes. I don't know. I need to take the 5th pair. Looks like the player to my right collects dots. And I just have single dots, not paired. What is better? Yes, that's always a question. What is better? Discard useless tiles that can be dangerous against the player to your right, or hold them and discard good tiles for you in other suits. Okay, 6 is useless. I can go for pungs now. Maybe it will be some concealed pungs if I don't get good punks from discard. And I'll get them from the wall. 9, no. If she discards cracks and BAMs, she can give me my cracks. 1s and 9s. Sevens discarded, that's interesting. I can try to take the last 7. She doesn't need 7. Does she need 8? That's a question. Yes, many questions arise when you play mahjong. For example, if I take pung of 9s, discard 3, pung of 9s, discard 3 dots, last tile is, ouch, last tile costs 4 points, pung of terminals, no honors, 6, and self, even if I take this last 7 from the wall, it will be 7 points, not enough, certainly not enough for victory. Nobody discards 9s. White. One white discarded. I don't see greens. She possibly collects all types. She just didn't have many dots, that's why she didn't discard dots. But possibly she wants all types with maybe green. I can rob this Kong now. I can take the last tile, the last 4 BAMs. But I can declare a Kong of 5s, if another 5 is discarded. Kong of 1s, or rob this Kong of 4s. Mm-hmm. 6 dots is safe, that's good. Good to know. So if I take pang of nines now, for example, I can just discard 6. 2 dots. Okay, that was safe. 3 dots, safe as well. Possibly the last 4 is to my opposite. It's useless. Green. Green to the opposite. No. Okay. Maybe she has pair of green. No. Pair of greens was there. The player to my left defends. The player to my left defends from possible discard. Okay. 8. 8 must be safe. What about this Kong? Melded Kong, no honors, pang of terminals. Yes, I can take now. With this Kong, I can take the last tile from the wall. Last 4 or last 7. That's important. Not from discard, of course, but from the wall. One BAMs. Who may need it? Yes. Very obvious, so to say. No one else could need this. 1 with 2s melded. Pang of 2s. And what's this? 1 dots. Another 1. Very possibly that the 4 dots is to my opposite. But okay. Yes, very nice. 4 dots were there and she was waiting for 2 dots. Very cool. 2 melded Kongs out with replacement tile. Last tile. This last tile was just there. Very nice. 9s. Let's take a look. I couldn't take 9 cracks, you see. Pair of 9s was here and the player to my right collected pangs. Yes, she needed either pang of 9s or 9s dots or pang of 9s cracks. And she couldn't. Sorry, what about the last 9 dots? Here it is. So she was waiting for 9 cracks only, and 9 cracks were mine. Well, not good for her. The opposite player wanted mixed triple chow 2, 3, 4 and decided to wait for 2 dots. 2 dots. 1 is here and another discarded by me. She waited for the last 2. Okay, she couldn't find another good pair. She discarded reds, norths, 8s. Too bad for her. And luckily she gave me my 5. 5 BAMs for my Kong, and I won with replacement tile. The player to my left, the player to my left collected lower 4, and she waited for 4 BAMs. 4 BAMs. Or 2 cracks. 2 cracks. Who discarded 2 cracks? Oh, nobody discarded 2 cracks, by the way. No, not here. two cracks. Two cracks was available. She could win. If I wouldn't take my mahjong with replacement tile, she could win with the last two cracks. One is melded there, to my opposite, to her left. And another two is somewhere in the remaining 6 tiles in the wall. Good. A very seldom victory, really. Thanks all.